Welcome to Epic Yarn Gems. Today we're going to be making a kitchen scrubby. The yarn that I use is the Yarn Bee Scrub-ology Scrub It in the color of lime. And I am also going to be using my J hook to make this scrubby. It is actually a pretty easy project, so let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is start with a magic circle. We're going to wrap our yarn around our fingers, making an X. We are going to go underneath the first strand, pulling up the second and giving it a little twist. We're going to be doing a chain 2 because we will be doing double crochets. So to start this off, our magic circle, we're going to do a double crochet right into the center of that circle, and we'll be doing 8 of those. And once we get done with that, we will be doing a slip join to the very first double crochet of the round. As we're finishing up our 8th double crochet, what we're going to do next is we are going to grab that little tail that we had with the circle and we're going to give it a tug. This is going to make the circle actually into a circle and that center as tight as we can. Now let's look for the first double crochet of the round, and there it is, and we're going to do the slip stitch join in that. So yarn over, pull through the V, and pull through the loop on the hook. Now that we've finished up our magic circle, our next round is going to be started with a chain 2. This does not count as a stitch. And then we are going to do 2 double crochets in each stitch, starting with the stitch that we just did our chain 2. So once you get done with this round, you should have a total of 16 double crochets, and when we get to the end of the round, we are going to be doing another slip stitch join just like we did when we closed off our magic circle. Our next round is going to be starting with a chain 2, and then we will be doing a double crochet in that very first stitch. That's the same one that has the chain 2. And then in the next stitch we'll be doing 2 double crochets. So the pattern we'll be using for this round is double crochet followed by 2 double crochets. And once we have finished that, we will have 24 stitches on this round, and we will finish off with a slip stitch join, same as the other ones. So once we finish up this round, we're going to be going into our next stitch. I did not do a chain 1 to start the row, but if you want to, please feel free. And what this next stitch is going to do is to make the scrubby just a little bit thicker. So I'm going to slow this down a little bit. We'll be doing a half double crochet in the front loop only. So you'll yarn over. You're going to go into the front loop of the V only. You're going to yarn over, pull up a loop. This will leave you with 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all 3. This is the stitch that we're going to use for this round. That's a half double crochet in those front loops only. Once you have completed the round, you should have 24 stitches, and then you will be doing a slip stitch join with the first stitch. I just wanted to let you know that this yarn was very easy to work with, and I would definitely recommend it. It is a fun little project. Works up very quickly. So I hope to be actually doing a lot more of these in the future. The next stitch we're going to be doing is a row of single crochets. So you can start off this row with a chain 2 or a chain 1, whichever you prefer. I did do a chain 2, but since it is a single crochet, you could do a chain 1. I did do the chain 2 just simply because this yarn is a little bit thicker. So you're going to go into each of those stitches from the previous row. You're going to be going under the V with your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the 2, and that will be your single crochets. You'll have 24 when you're done with this round. So now that we have the scrubby about the size that we want, we're going to do a round of reduction. So we're going to start with a chain 2. We're going to yarn over, go underneath that first V, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, and then we're just going to pull through the first 2, leaving 2 loops on the hook. And we're going to go into that next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, and yarn over and pull through all 3. We're going to do this a couple more times, And what we're doing here is we are taking 2 stitches and making them into 1 stitch. So once you have completed this round, you should have a total of 12 stitches. And with the other rounds, it will be the same as this round. We are going to do a slip stitch join at the end of the round to the first stitch. We're going to be doing one more round of reductions, so we'll start off with the chain 2, and then we're going to yarn over, go through that first stitch, pull up a loop, then pull up a loop and go through the first 2, go into the next stitch, yarn over, 3 on your hook, and pull through all 3. We are going to do this all the way around this round. Again, this is taking 2 stitches and making them into 1 stitch. And after you're done with this round, you will have a total of 6 stitches. We will finish the round with a slip stitch join similar to what we've done with the other ones. As we finish up, the hole in the center is going to be getting quite small, so the last set of stitches that we are going to do on the 6 that are left is a slip stitch. So we're going to do a chain 1, and we're going to go into that very first stitch that's left in the middle of this round. It might be a little hard to find, and we're going to do a slip stitch. So that's just going underneath the V, yarn over, and pull that yarn underneath the V and through the loop on your hook. We will have a total of 6 of these. Once you have finished this round, you're just going to need to tie off your scrubby and to make sure all of that your yarn ends are woven in. You can do that any way that you want. What I did is I just used my yarn needle and I wove in this tail into the circle, and then what I did is I just took the needle and went through the center of the hole here on the back and came out the front so that I could tie off the ends with the end from the magic circle. This was a fun little project to do, and I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If so, please hit the like button and leave me some comments. I always like to hear from you. And if you'd like to see my next videos, please subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications. Again, thanks for joining me today, and I hope that you have a wonderful day.